Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the QubicaAMF Tech Tip Podcast. This is a weekly podcast where we take you on a journey through the fascinating world of bowling technology and beyond. As always, I'm your host, Orly. I have a very special guest today, a returning guest. We have Mike Randesi. Mike is probably one of my favorite people in the company. And I have to say probably, because if I just say you are, then I know my email is going to blow up or my team's messenger is going to start. I thought I was your favorite, so he's probably one of my favorite people. We'll just leave it at that. Is that cool, Mike?
I'll take it. I'm somewhere on the list. We're good to go.
And Mike, first off, before we, like I said, you've been on the show, but just in case someone didn't hear that past episode, can you let everyone know your title with QubicaAMF and, what you do within that title?
Yeah, I'm one of the two technical support managers. I oversee the team that when you call in for tech support, they're the ones answering the phone, and I'm the one they report to.
All right, perfect. Easy enough. And, Mike, I've been hearing, some talk around the company about Windows 10 end of life. And, I don't know quite too much about it. I do know a little bit about it, and I know you know a lot about it. So first off, can you kind of let everyone know kind of what that's about?
Yeah, the Windows 10 end of life is coming up very soon in October. That's when Microsoft's going to stop releasing updates for Windows 10. And once they stop doing that, it'll be all security updates, any new features, anything like that will not be in Windows 10. They're only going to support whatever the current version is, which right now is Windows 11.
Okay. And, I kind of took down some questions that I kind of feel I would have if I was a customer. And, I thought this would be a great way if they have those same questions that hopefully you can answer them. So if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you some questions.
Let's do it.
All right. So, if someone says, do I really need to update to Windows 11? Is that something, because I know me, sometimes I get updates for certain things and I'm like, I'm going to push that a little later. So I know that's going to be a question. Do they really need to update to Windows 11?
It needs a very, very strong word. If you don't update, your Conqueror is still going to work. Everything's still going to work. It's just that you won't be able to get any future updates. Whatever version of Conqueror you're on at that point when Windows 10 stops getting updated, that version of Conqueror is going to be the version you're on indefinitely until you update to Windows 11.
Okay, yeah. So my second question was going to be, everything still works, but I can't quite update Conqueror, which you kind of just covered there, so I think we're good with that one. If somebody has Conqueror Web for all their stuff, is that still going to work with the update?
It should still work for a time.
Okay.
Eventually, there's going to be a point where we update Conqueror and we update our cloud services, and whatever that update to the cloud services is going to require the latest version of Conqueror. When that happens, things might stop working on your Conqueror Web. It might stop with Kiosk, Twilio, TechWizard. Everything QPortal based will eventually stop working. It's just exactly when, we're not sure, because it all really depends on what is Microsoft update and what updates do we have to make to our cloud.
Okay. And what's different in Windows 11?
It's, from a user perspective, they moved some stuff around, but once you get used to it, it's kind of like Windows 10. It just looks a little fancier. That's about it.
All right. And, let's say I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this myself. I've got CMP. Is it possible that you can connect and just upgrade my computer for me?
Right now, if you're looking to go to Windows 11, we sell computers with Windows 11 on them. Our team's not in a position right now to upgrade computers to Windows 11.
All right. And as far as like updating it and upgrading, I have an IT guy in my center, let's say, or is that something they're probably going to be able to do for me?
They are welcome to try to do that, and just know that our team is not able to support that Windows 10 to Windows 11 transition. There's too many unknowns in that, depending on what version of Windows 10 you come from to what version of Windows 11, what hardware is associated with it, what hardware you have in that computer. It could be different across the board, so there could be hurdles that you run into. Most of the time it goes smooth, but there could be problems. Just in case in case you do decide to upgrade, if you do take that path, just know that we highly, highly recommend backing everything up before you do, just in case there is a catastrophic problem we end up having to reload from scratch.
Okay, and I know sometimes, you buy a newer computer and it comes with the newest stuff on it. Is this something that, should I just buy a new computer? And if I do, can I go out and just buy this myself? Or would I have to go through you guys? Like, what would I do to get a new computer?
So if you're looking to get a new computer for your Conqueror system, your best thing is to talk to your district sales manager. They'll be able to provide you with whatever information you need to get new PCs in your center.
All right. Well, I think that covers most of the questions that I think I would have, and hopefully those are the ones customers would have. I don't know if there's anything else you can think of that they might need to know about this.
Honestly, those are the majority of the questions that we're getting called in right now, so I think that should pretty much cover it for us.
All right. Well, Mike, I appreciate you coming on the show. And like I mentioned, Mike has been on the show before. If you're new to the show, make sure you're going back and listening to Mike's episode and just other episodes. So much great information out there. Each week we try to answer questions that we think you customers might have, or maybe questions that they do have or that you've written in. So, if you have any other questions, feel free to write in, and I'll get somebody to cover the show, like Mike or a trainer or someone in tech support. And, as far as that goes, just keep listening to the shows and hanging in each week with us, and we appreciate it. And until next time, we will talk to everyone soon.